Hi, my name is Eviania Kitsis. I'm an economics major and a sociology minor.
My name is Chris Walker. My major is planning, public policy, and management.
My name is Sebastián Ibáñez Anhuesa, and I'm a biology major.
My name is Kyle Stufel, and my major is neuroscience.
My name is Harper McLean, and I'm a human physiology major and a chemistry minor.
I'm Olivia, and I study environmental studies.
My name is Ashish Satya. I'm a psychology and political science major.
My name is Morgan, and I'm an educational foundations major.
My name is Caden Keaston. I'm a philosophy major, chemistry minor.
My name is Aubrey Welburn, and I'm a neuroscience major here.
Hello, my name is Rodrigo, and my major is humanities.
My name is Charles Petrick, and I am a double major, one in geography and the other in global studies.
My name is Maya Rios, and my major is data science, and my minors are English and Spanish.
Hi, I'm Stephanie, and I'm an environmental studies major.
Hi, my name is Andy Jo Suddy, and my major is human physiology.
My name is Cynthia Muñiz, and I'm a neuroscience major with a chemistry minor.
Hi, my name is Eleanor Potter, and my major is multidisciplinary science.
My name is Lauren Grover, and I'm a human physiology major with a chemistry minor.
My name is Nia Suryanata, and I'm a business administration major.
My name is Avery Olson, and I'm a public relations major.
Hi, my name is Ethan Kemper, and I'm an anthropology major.
My name is Posey Scove, and I'm a math major.
Hi, I'm Sadie Creamer. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm a double major in economics and planning, public policy, and management.
I'm Sean Avery, and I'm a journalism major.
Hi, my name is Daisy O'Hearn, and I'm a political science major.
Hi, my name is Alana Cole, and my major is English.
Hi, my name is Abigail, or Abby. My major is English with a minor in women's gender and sexuality studies.
My name's Izzy Harker. I'm a double major in computer science and mathematics.
My name is Jack Kinnan IV, and my major is data science.
My name is Tanner Rose. I'm a history and political science major.
Hi, my name is Caitlin Tamber. I'm a sociology major.
Hi, my name is Molly Marquis, and my major is environmental science.
Hi, my name is Victoria McKissick, and I'm a multidisciplinary science major.
I'm Sarah Young, and I'm a biology major.
My name is Emma Harris, and I'm an advertising major, art minor.
Hello, my name is Waverly Wilson, and my major is chemistry.
My name is Brian Martin, and my major is accounting and finance.
My name is Maya Pickart, and I'm an environmental studies major.
My name is Gianna Hagopian, and my major is advertising.
I'm Elliot Knopp. I am a planning, public policy, and management major.
My name is Leslie Ria Santos, and I am majoring in global studies with a concentration in diplomacy, peace, and conflict studies.
My name is Haley Potter. My major is family and human services, and I'm minoring in Spanish.
My name is Jimena Castañeda Ramirez, and I'm a planning, public policy, and management major, and minoring in Latinx studies and political science.
My name is Vivian Rush. I'm an advertising major at the SOGC at UO, and I have a minor in costume construction.
My name is Dante Minhue James, and I am a multidisciplinary science major.
I'm Sachi Podar, and my major is product design.
My name is Jane Bruckner, and my major is multidisciplinary science, and I'm minoring in business, chemistry, and global health.
My name is Audrey Terrell, and I'm majoring in global studies.
Hi, I'm Giselle Westerdahl, and my major is psychology.
Hi, I'm Ruby Wool, and I'm a journalism major.
Hi, I'm Sarah Liu, and my major is global studies and psychology.
Okay, my name is Audrey Sang, and I'm majoring in product design and minoring in global health.
A fun fact about myself is I'm trilingual in English, Spanish, and Greek.
A fun fact about myself is I used to do competitive contemporary dance back home in Chile.
A fun fact about myself is that I have the same birthday as Beyonce Knowles, September 4th.
When I was growing up, I was in a singing group, and we did a bunch of competitions, but my favorite was that when we sang
the national anthem at a Major League Baseball Giants game in San Francisco.
My fun fact is I love to do scrapbooking.
Fun fact about me is that I drive a motorcycle.
A fun fact about me is that I'm on the acrobatics and tumbling team.
A fun fact about me is I've seen 1,100 movies.
A fun fact about me is I have a one-eyed cat named Uno.
Fun fact about myself is that I speak 3 languages. I speak French, Spanish, and obviously English.
Oh my gosh. A fun fact about myself is while I've been in college, I've run 2 marathons, one here in Eugene and one in Vancouver, Canada, which I ran for my 21st birthday.
A fun fact about myself is that when I was a kid, I was a Shutterfly model.
A fun fact about myself is that I was actually born in Scotland and I moved to the US at age 6.
A fun fact about myself is that I can handle really hot spices. That Hot Dave's chicken sauce is nothing to me.
A fun fact about me is that when I was 15, I lived on a 64-foot sailboat.
A fun fact about me is before coming to college, I had my sights set on being a professional ballet dancer.
A fun fact about myself is that when I was a senior in high school, I won a songwriting competition.
A fun fact about me is that I bought my first and the only car I've ever owned for $1. It was a 2003 Subaru Outback, so same year that I was born, which was fun.
I was a captain of a sailboat in a hurricane in the British Virgin Islands over the summer.
I'm double jointed. It's kind of scary, but yes, I can do it. I can, all of my fingers can, yeah.
A fun fact about me is that for the last 4 years, I've played with Oregon Fugue, which is the UO's Club Ultimate Frisbee women's team.
A fun fact about myself, I'm a huge geography nerd. I got really interested in playing the game GeoGuessr while I was in college, and I actually got to the point where I was nationally ranked in the US in the top 250.
When I was 11, I caught a 6-foot, 200-pound bull shark out in the Atlantic Ocean.
One fun fact about myself is I've traveled to over 17 countries.
I can play the piano. In fact, I take piano lessons here at the University of Oregon at the School of Music and Dance. And I have been taking those lessons here on campus since fall 2021.
Fun fact about myself is that when I first arrived at college, I had like no idea how to cook. I was proficient in making like ramen noodles, perhaps, but then before my sophomore year, my mom taught me how to make chicken Alfredo. And so that's when my sort of culinary adventure started rolling, and now I've been working in kitchens for the past 2-3 years.
One fun fact about myself is that I was able to study abroad in France, and I went to a French university to learn French, and I had 3 roommates, one from China, one from Taiwan, and one from Japan. It was awesome.
So a fun fact about me is really a fun fact about my cat. Most cats have 18 toes, so they have 4 on their back feet and 5 on their front feet. And my cat has 23, so she has 5 toes on both of her back feet, and then on one of her front feet she has the 4 normal toes, and instead of a dew claw she has 2 fully developed thumbs, and then on her other front foot she has the 4 toes, and instead of a dew claw she has 3 fully developed thumbs.
A fun fact about me is that I can unicycle.
A fun fact about me is that I've climbed Mount Hood.
When I was a child, I had a pet snail for 10 years, and it lived in a little terrarium. Its name was Tiny, so I was very creative as a child, but that's what this tattoo is. There we go. Hey.
A fun fact about myself is that I'm a phlebotomist. So basically, when you go to get lab work, the person who draws your blood, that's what I do.
Fun fact, like to hike. I hiked up South Sister with my buddy like in September, and it was honestly a great time. But he advertised it as a 6-mile hike when it was 6 miles there and 6 miles back.
Fun fact about me is that I have an identical twin sister.
My fun fact is that I've lifted on the same stage as Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I teach a gnocchi paddle class at the craft center where we would turn gnocchi paddles, and then I show everyone how to roll out the pasta.
Currently, I own a porch goose named Winston. Winston is the love of my life, and I currently create I designate outfits for every occasion, for every season. He's currently ready for his graduation gown and cap, which he'll be matching with my own graduation gown.
I actually have a misspelled tattoo
It's supposed to say divine feminine energy, but we put an E instead of an I. It's like my little fun fact. We were just so excited and we didn't double check before that it was spelled correctly, and I decided not to go get it fixed right now just because I have my entire life to get the tattoo fixed. So.
Actually, this past month in April, I ran my first half marathon, so that was pretty cool, and it was here in Eugene. Really fun, difficult, but good.
A fun fact about myself is that I play the harp and I can also speak fluent French. So a fun fact about me is that one of the reasons why I'm at UO is because I chased a sheep off the freeway my senior year of high school, and then eventually someone had to come in on a horse and lasso it, and I told this story to a scholarship committee, and that's why I'm here.
A fun fact about me is that growing up I was obsessed with Jennifer Lawrence, and I watched all of her rated R movies when I was way too young. My mom probably doesn't know that. But.
A fun fact about myself is that my favorite movie of all time is Fantastic Mr. Fox.
A fun fact about me is that I've played tennis for 17 years and I actually got to play against the winner of a Grand Slam once.
A fun fact is that I'm one of 3 siblings, and all of us chose to come to the University of Oregon all the way from Vermont, 3,000 miles away.
A fun fact about me is that I am deathly afraid of needles and blood drawing, and yet I still have a ton of piercings and tattoos, which is kind of ironic.
Yeah, a fun fact about me is that I really enjoy going to concerts solo, and that's because I just want to be able to enjoy the music and not have to worry about other people around me, just listen and be me in the music.
Okay, well, I grew up here in Eugene, and I grew up over in Hendricks Park, which is like a very forested area, if you don't know. And so me and one of my best friends, Cleo, shout out Cleo, we had this bobcat trail in our backyard. It was called the Bobcat Trail because our neighbors and my parents, they thought they saw bobcats there every once in a while. And so me and my friend Cleo would go explore in this trail. It's like this tube of trees, and we'd go and climb 10 feet in the air from tree to tree and spy on our neighbors. Creepy, I know, I'm sorry. But now that I'm older, I'm starting to think there was no bobcats and it was just me and Cleo, so debunked.
My favorite college memory was working at the Multicultural Center. That played a huge role in my college experience. It's where I met the majority of my friends, and it led to a lot of really cool experiences.
My favorite college memories were the people I met, like my great professors. My favorites were Dr. Mossberg and Dr. Asmati, the great friends I made, and then the thesis project itself was very challenging and definitely stretched my brain.
My favorite college memory, I think it was the first week of introduction and classes. I met so many people, there were so many activities all around campus, and I was very excited.
It's kind of 2 college memories. My freshman year and my senior year, I did a sunrise snowshoe hike. One was up to Crater Lake. It was like 6 miles, and it was gorgeous. And then we also hiked up this peak that had a view of Mount Hood in my senior year, so a couple of months ago. Those were both some of the best memories that I've ever had with friends.
My favorite memory was in the Clark's Honors College when I learned about the Flint water crisis, and I was able to work with Dr. Hinkle, and it was a super fun project-based course.
My favorite memory, specifically also with the Honors College, was doing the Cayuse 5 class here and being able to go to Walla Walla, Washington and the Temescalate Cultural Center.
For spring break, me and my roommates went to New Orleans. That's probably my favorite college memory.
Probably the home football games. Those were, part of the reason I came here, and it was super fun. And regardless of how the season ended, probably the home game against Ohio State. That was awesome.
I would say my favorite college memory was probably getting a slice of pizza from Dochi when she performed here my freshman year.
I think my favorite college memory was when I used to be a student athlete and I used to travel with my teammates. That was very fun and I enjoyed that.
My favorite college memory, I have two. One was car camping through California with my girlfriend. We went to all the national parks. And the other was this past winter when I went to Thailand, which was awesome, super cool.
As part of the CHC, my junior year, me and 3 other people and the Dean Carol Stabile, we went to the Women in Data Science Conference at Stanford and got to see the presentations there and got to interview some of the speakers, and that was a really cool weekend experience.
Yeah, it's kind of ironic because my favorite college memory is when I wasn't on campus, but I really did love my study abroad experience.
My favorite college memory has hands down been meeting all of my best friends. I actually met one of them here in the Honors College, and she ended up being from the same hometown as me in California.
It's really hard to pick a favorite memory, honestly. I think that overall it's been just spending time with my friends and just going through all the hard classes with them. That's just what makes it special.
My favorite college memory was probably studying abroad in Berlin with the Honors College.
My favorite college memory is from freshman year when my roommates and I all got canvases, mini canvases from the craft center, and then we painted in the GSH common room, and we each had the canvas for 3 minutes and then passed it to the next person, and a ton of people were stopping in and introducing themselves, and it was a really great way to build camaraderie.
My favorite college memory, especially within the Honors College, was when Professor McWhorter took us to a dress rehearsal of the Eugene Ballet that was performing The Great Gatsby. It was while we were in his Louis Armstrong class, so it was all about like jazz performance, and he was conducting the jazz pit band, and we got to see what a dress rehearsal looks like.
I think like CHC specifically was just like the people and the connections I made, whether it was like peers that I got to have classes continually with, as well as faculty. The CHC has always felt like a place where there are people who like know who I am and I know who they are, and it's a very like welcoming atmosphere and place where I've gotten to have a lot of like wonderful interactions with people.
My favorite CHC memory was the fact that I was a CHC tour guide, and I'm a first-generation college student, so I was able to answer questions and help students who were like me in that position.
One of my favorite college memories was the very first week of school when I met 2 of my very best friends during the walk to Autzen Stadium to get our class picture, and I have been bothering them as their roommate ever since.
One of my favorite memories of college in general is the many nights I spent playing games with my friends that I made through the CHC. Yeah, there will be some of my most cherished memories that I'll take with me.
My favorite college memory is definitely got to be going to the annual Orthopedic Research Society conference in February this year, and just I went with my lab group, and I got to watch tons of presentations from other people who are doing research in this space, and I learned a lot, and it was really fun.
I would honestly have to say my favorite college memory has been a really recent one, mostly the making of my first feature-length film with a bunch of my friends and I. We ended up making a 30-minute like biker comedy / dramedy that ended up being the first film that we ever made together, so it was super fun.
I would say that when I gave my thesis presentation, my thesis defense, it was about a week ago, but I felt this great rush of relief, and that felt really nice.
My favorite college memory was participating in 2 Inside Out classes here at the University of Oregon. One of them was held in the Oregon State Penitentiary, and the other was in Oregon State Correctional Institution. And half of the students were from the University of Oregon and half were inmates in the prison.
I think some of my favorite college memories have been hiking with my friends and going to the coast with my friends. It's been a really prominent experience for me.
I don't know if I have one favorite college memory, but
Some of my favorite college memories have been exploring Oregon and Washington with my best friends throughout all the 4 years that I've been here.
My favorite college memory was meeting my friends freshman year. We all lived in GSH together and we had so many fun memories in the dorms, and they've only gotten more fun since we've continued to be friends after living in the dorms together.
My favorite college memory was probably crumble nights with my friends sophomore year. We all stayed in Calapooya and we would order the weekly flavors and just try them, maybe watch a movie or play a game that night. It was really fun.
I've been a part of the club soccer team for the last 3 years here, and I've loved all the friends and memories that I've made from being a part of that.
My favorite college memory was rushing the field after the football team beat Ohio State this season.
Definitely the thesis process at the CHC. It's been really fun from 477, seeing everyone's ideas and projects develop, going through the winter and my writing group and bumping into people and asking, how's your thesis going? And everyone saying, oh, don't talk to me about that. I still need to do my interviews, or still haven't started yet. And then seeing everybody finish and actually watching their defenses, and everyone get so excited at the end in these past few weeks.
My favorite memory is last year, Professor Dionis here at the Clark Honors College curated a CHC Latinx student group, which was designed for students, especially Latinx students, to have a sense of belonging and community. She would designate certain activities for us, hold events, provided us many resources, but most especially I remember one time that Professor Dionis invited a bunch of students to come bake cookies with her, and it's one of my favorite memories, and I cherish it so much just because I remember that that was the first time that I met other CHC Latina students, because honestly there's not a lot of us here at the Clark Honors College, but getting to experience and meet other students helped me feel more of a sense of belonging here, especially within the CHC, and it's something I treasure so much, and I wish that we can continue holding spaces for students of color, especially Latina students here on campus.
I think my favorite college memory would definitely be defending my honors college thesis, just because there was a lot of work and time put into it, and it was very rewarding to finally see it all come together.
I think my favorite college memory was being a part of my student organization, Mujeres. That was a big part in making my friendships, and one of them actually was a part of the honors college, so we were able to bond extra deeply because we were part of the same organization and also in the honors college. So,
my favorite college memory, it's really hard to pick. So I'll just say all of the times I got to engage with art on campus. I think it's really cool how awesome of an art museum we have here, and every time I've gone it's been really special. And then I also really enjoy having gone to Washington, D.C. with the Hostage Project this year. That was really, really cool, and I got to learn a lot about our government.
One of my favorite college memories is being in the Bread 101 class. I love waking up every Tuesday and Thursday and going to my freshman year dorm and seeing my favorite people. And we've had really fun projects such as making salt resin or botulism bread, and then also going to local bakeries and meeting really cute cats.
At the last home game, all of my college friends, we all went together and we got to sing Shout together for the last time, and it was a lot of fun.
I'd say my favorite college memory was walking over the bridge to Autzen Stadium, donning all green and yellow, and having that signature Oregon face tattoo on my left cheek.
I met both my best friend and my girlfriend in my CHC classes, and so I think it's not a specific memory, but it just really, I think, shows how much, I value my experience in the classroom and people I meet.
My favorite college memory in the CHC was actually with my best friend Sarah Lou. They and I presented at the Undergraduate Research Symposium in our sophomore year together, and it was really good to put together the research we had been working on virtually and actually get to present in person, because that was around the time when we were hybrid because of COVID. But overall, the best college memories have come from those research experiences. I also really liked the Global Health Research Group led by Melissa Grayboys, and I got connected to a lot of people in the CHC in that experience.
My favorite thing about the CHC is that I don't think you come in this building to learn a subject. I think it's more to find your voice. Here at the CHC, like through the classes I've taken, to be fair, the class titles here are super, you don't know what you're taking. If you know, you know. But I have like studied the mnemonics of wolf howling. I have written a fictional story. I've written poems on leadership. I have dove into the socioeconomic solutions to mental health for adolescents. I've created a fictional creature that can withstand the global warming in the Arctic tundra. And I have educated myself and my peers on the global genocide and perspectives that are happening today. So overall, I would say the CHC has taught me that education isn't just about a pen and paper or an academic book, but education means to fully understand the people around you and the world and the problems fully and with an open mind.
So I actually require a little bit of backstory for my favorite college memory. I got COVID the end of what was supposed to be my senior year, so February 2023. I ended up having to take a year and a half off to deal with long COVID problems, and so my favorite memory with the CHC has actually been not just one event, but just all of the outpouring of support and love that I have felt from the community in the months since returning to finally finish my degree and defend my thesis. I think it's been really incredible how I feel like everyone, the advisors, the professors, the other students have been so kind and so supportive. And I think it's really cool the way the CHC has these small, like very interactive classes, so you get to feel really like you're a part of a community. I was super isolated during that year and a half. I was pretty much totally bedridden. And so it's been really exciting to get to come back and participate in these like intellectual conversations and interact with people again. And it's actually gotten me more involved in campus. I've gotten to participate in other events on campus as a result of this, and I've talked about my experience having long COVID, and that's all because I decided to come back to the CHC and I felt supported enough to come back and finish my degree being disabled.
On my bucket, I have a lot of bucket lists. I take bucket lists very seriously, but just a few things. See Frank Ocean live, and then do the 100-mile bike ride to the coast in Oregon.
In my bucket list is going camping in Oregon. I haven't done it, so that's definitely something I want to do.
You know, I've gotten a lot more into hiking and camping, and I kind of want to do some backpacking. And so I think backpacking a national park or a national forest would be something really cool.
On my bucket list is to keep pursuing bioengineering and really go after that as a career. And I'm super into track. I'm on the track team, so keep going after fast times and getting faster, and also to keep trying to get out of the United States, travel, whether that means that I like go run somewhere and compete at a super cool race, and really just go travel the world.
I really want to go to Crater Lake, hoping to go this summer. I'm an Oregonian, so I feel like I have to at some point.
Probably just to go and explore the rest of the new conference, see all the Big Ten football stadiums, maybe go to the Penn State game next year, we'll see.
One bucket list item for me has been traveling. I'm moving to Atlanta right after I graduate, so I'll have a massive airport, so that will help.
What's in my bucket list? I would like to go back to my country, which is Bolivia, and try and give back there to the community, to my country overall. That's my dream.
Yeah, I want to visit China. I think I've always wanted to go to China. It's a huge country, super diverse. So yeah, it's on the bucket list.
I really like to visit maybe Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, just like all throughout Southeast Asia. I think it'd be like really cool.
One thing on my bucket list is I really want to visit all 7 continents at some point.
Something on my bucket list is that I'd like to skydive over the Grand Canyon.
On my bucket list right now, the main thing is just getting into med school, but also it would be really nice to go to Europe with my friends as well.
Probably at the top of my bucket list is skiing in the Alps.
Something on my bucket list is to pet a panda bear.
Something on my bucket list is to visit Asia. I've been to a lot of the other continents, but I want to go to Asia. And I also want to learn to surf and get better, and I think I could do that in one trip.
Something on my bucket list is to sail across an ocean.
Something on my bucket list is I want to travel to Spain. I studied Spanish for 13 years, so I'd love to use it, and I would love to see the city and explore Spain everywhere.
One thing that's on my bucket list is I would really love to publish an original poetry collection in the future.
I would like to read a novel called Ulysses by James Joyce. I've never read it, and it's supposed to be one of the hardest books to read ever. And now that I'm done with college, I can do that now.
Definitely hiking in the North Cascades, and I really want to do Mount Rainier someday. I've done a lot of hiking in Oregon, but have not been able to do a lot of hiking in Washington so far.
What's on my bucket list? I really want to travel the world, especially want to go to Thailand because it's gorgeous. I want to experience the culture and the food and everything.
I would have to say probably going back to the old world to see either my grandfather's ancestral village in Calabria or going back to Safita in Syria to go see my great-great-grandmother's home village.
Bucket list would be to travel to every continent. I think it'd be really fun. There's a few continents I haven't hit off my bucket list yet.
I don't really have any specific plans. I just want to get it so that I can live comfortably eventually.
I actually just envisioned this the other day. There are these guys on Instagram where they dressed up as hobbits, like from the Lord of the Rings. And they hiked from the filming location of the Shire in New Zealand all the way to the filming location of Mount Doom. And I thought that would be really sick. So if I ever get the opportunity to do something like that, I think that would definitely be a major knock off the bucket list.
One thing on my bucket list is to go to New Zealand to see the Southern Lights, not the Northern Lights.
I'm going to New Zealand and Iceland and Japan and hopefully other places.
So I still have to defend my thesis. I'll be doing that this summer and then hopefully getting it published. After that, I'll be becoming an environmental educator, and I want to continue working to advocate for COVID long haulers and the disabled community as a whole.
Also too many things on my bucket list. I really want to climb all the Colorado 14ers and some of the Cascade volcanoes, and then hike the PCT before going to medical school.
On my bucket list is I really want to try and pursue art more full-time, and right now my dream is to design my own line of fabrics or textiles to sew with.
One of the things that's on my bucket list is to travel the world. A top location for me is Bali. I've seen really nice pictures and videos, so I definitely want to check it out at some point.
So kind of in that realm of hiking, my buddy is really trying to put me on to climbing Mount Hood, especially during the summer solstice on June 21st. Apparently they have a giant event up there on the top of Mount Hood because there's still snow up there. So people go down, they make giant ramps, they're doing backflips, they have a whole DJ setup up there. Apparently it's a really fun time, and I think it would be fun.
Something that's on my bucket list is to visit Armenia. My Armenian heritage is something that I hold pretty deep, and I would just love to go visit.
I really want to sail the Inside Passage up in Washington in Canada. Hope to do that in the next few years.
I want to get my master's degree in social work, and then I want to travel the world and learn my tribal language.
Okay, so I want to go visit Guatemala with my dad and be able to go see where he's from, and I want to run a full marathon so I can be able to fully train and be prepared.
One thing on my bucket list is to do one of those shark cage dive things. I think they'd be really fun. I think I'd rather do that than skydiving.
On my bucket list, I really want to go to the Woodburn Tulip Festival and go on one of the hot air balloons.
I want to hike Patagonia with my mom, my dad, and my sister.
I want to go to medical school hopefully someday because that is my passion, but we'll see. And I also want to drive an F1 car at some point because I think that'd be fun, maybe with my dad or something. So.
I really want to go bungee jumping, and I want to learn how to sail and join the Peace Corps.
My bucket list, I'd love to visit every national park in the US.
I'd say this is very Oregon specific, but on my bucket list is to be the first student trustee turned normal trustee and serving on the Oregon Board of Trustees to give back to this place and have some connection to Oregon.
I'd love to go skydiving. I don't like the idea of bungee jumping because I can actually see the ground, but skydiving seems fun. And also I would love to hike the PCT if I ever get to it.
One thing that's on my bucket list, I actually was listening to the video from last year, the 2024 graduates, and one of my friends, Nayantara, was in it, and she said her bucket list item was to go skydiving, and I also want to go skydiving. So one of my bucket list items would be to go skydiving with Nayantara Aurora, and also to go to the oldest leather tannery in Fez, Morocco with her.
I think the biggest advice I'd give to my freshman year self is to put yourself out there and try new things. There's so many opportunities on campus and you can meet a lot of really cool people by just putting yourself out there.
The advice I would give to my freshman year self is to floss every day and then to not live at Ducks Village. It's kind of far away from campus.
My freshman year self, I think I would tell him that he needs to be patient and to reach out to mentors and faculty because they're always there to help you, above all when you're overwhelmed and you need help.
You know, I think take it all in, take pictures. That definitely helps you take in a lot of memories, and it helps you look back on all those memories and you're able to recall them a lot easier. You know, sometimes you're just not able to remember what you were doing that day, and so it's really good to take a lot of pictures and make sure you're appreciating every day.
I would say to really make connections early on and really make your found family and just enjoy the process along the way.
Get more involved with like the resources that university has, so specifically like being able to go to more talks or more seminars and things like that, because they're a lot of fun, they're really cool.
The advice I'd give to my freshman year self is to, be bold, don't be afraid to leave something if you feel like it's the right time to leave, and don't be afraid to just be yourself and meet a lot of people, make a lot of friends that way.
I would tell my freshman year self to stop overthinking it and just take life one day at a time.
I'd probably say I would advise my freshman year self to not stress so much about the thesis, because it's something that you will get done, and it's really not as big of a deal as people think.
One piece of advice I'd probably give to myself is to just enjoy my time here. I think I spent a lot of time trying to live up to other people's expectations, and when I tried to prioritize my own, I felt a lot more at home in myself, and I enjoyed my time here more after.
I think if I would have to give an advice to my freshman self, it would be to stay consistent and just kind of trust the process, I think.
If I had to give advice to my freshman year self, I would say to work hard and work as hard as you did, but be more intentional about what you're doing and why you're doing it. And that means also resting, being intentional about resting as well. You can get better at that.
Advice I'd give to my freshman year self is just trust that everything's gonna work out, and just trust that you're smart and that everything will pan out the way it's gonna pan out, and just don't stress about things as much as you probably are gonna stress about things.
The advice I would give to my freshman year self is to kind of put yourself out there more and don't be afraid to try new things or meet new people, It might work out and really be a fun experience.
Yeah, I've been thinking about what advice to give to freshman people, and honestly getting your name in those waiting lists, that's super important, because I realized until my last term that getting your name in every single wait list that you can is gonna get you into the class that you want. And just talking to professors, they have connections, so that's helpful.
Sometimes shit's gonna get really hard and you're just gonna wanna shut down and stop completely, but that's not what you should do. You can push through because you're strong and capable. And just remember to treat yourself with kindness all the time.
If I could give advice to my freshman year self, I would say that it's okay to go at your own pace and there's no need to do everything all the time to get the most out of your college experience. You can just do what feels good to you and what feels right, and everything will work itself out.
I would tell my freshman year self that it's okay not to know what you want to study right away, especially freshman year, and use freshman year to explore all of your academic interests and really let yourself take time to explore.
The advice I'd give to my freshman self is to say yes more to things that bring you joy and say no to things that you think you need to do. So do less of what you think would look good on a resume and more of what actually fills your cup.
I would give my freshman year self the advice to try everything once. College is the time to try new things. I jumped in internships and clubs, but I always was a little nervous about not being perfect, but that is what the college experience is for.
I think some advice I would give to my freshman year self is to say take every opportunity that comes your way, but make sure that you enjoy the normal and mundane days that you have here at UO.
I'm gonna try and say that without completely losing it, but get ready, you're gonna be the happiest that you will ever be, and you never thought that was gonna happen, so just prepare, because it's gonna be great.
I would say, and this is something I really wish I had done, don't worry so much about school. Focus more on hanging out with people and developing social bonds and having fun. And the school will handle itself, especially down the line.
What advice would I give to my freshman year self? I'd probably say to just talk to more people, get to know more people. The Honors College is a really tight-knit community that you spend 4 years with, so I think it's good to get those connections early.
Don't worry so much about your expectations of what college should be. It's gonna happen how it's gonna happen, and just try and make an effort every day to just experience something new.
Trust yourself, honestly. I think I stressed out way too much, so you'll get there and everything will work out.
I have two things. One, don't procrastinate. If there's something you want to do, just do it now. And secondly, don't be afraid to ask for help or admit you don't know something.
Biggest piece of advice that I would give to my freshman year self is to go to bed at a decent time, because there were so many times where I was so used to the workload from high school that I was like, oh, paper, I got it tonight. I'd start it at maybe 6 p.m. after eating dinner, and I'd be up until 3, 4, 5 in the morning with class at 8 in the morning the next day, because I was ambitious like that as well. And going into sophomore, junior, and senior year, I realized that I was drained that first year, primarily from lack of sleep. So, take care of yourself, go to bed, please.
I think the biggest piece of advice I could give myself as a freshman is to just reach out and ask for help. Like I said, everyone here is so kind and really wants you to succeed and pass your classes and do as good as you can and graduate, but they can't help you if they don't know what's going on. So going to office hours, sending emails, just communicating with the people around you is the best way that you can get the help that you need to finally, graduate and do everything you can.
I would tell my freshman year self to get the Peace Health app and use Peace Health bikes, because I discovered them a couple months ago and I wish I knew that my whole college career. They've been the most amazing thing.
Advice that I would give to my freshman year self is just make the moment yours. Situations aren't always ideal, but control what you can. Network, build your community, and most importantly, just have fun. This is your time, enjoy it.
I would say to kind of just explore all your opportunities early and really kind of apply yourself early on as well. There's so many opportunities available to you when you're in your freshman, sophomore year that kind of dwindle away the more you get to your junior, senior year. So definitely exploring and taking advantage of those opportunities early is just really helpful.
That it's okay to not have it all figured out right now. It just takes time for it to work itself out.
Definitely not to overcommit to things. I think it is really important to really focus on the things that I value and not spread myself too thin, and that's been really difficult for me this past year. So starting that young and really focusing on what I really value in college instead of trying to do everything that there is to do.
I would tell my freshman self to embrace rejection. I think as a freshman we come in with we hold many insecurities within ourselves and fear that rejection might lead to failure. And honestly, I wish I would have taken more advantage of having these opportunities to learn from rejection. But I would also say that as a freshman, we need to enjoy more the present moment rather than stressing about the future. So embracing the moment that we have today with who we are with and what we learn from today, I would continue to take advantage of that.
I would say definitely get involved with the community and the campus as soon as possible because it can just open up so many doors for you.
Since I'm first generation in my family, I just want to remind myself that just being a part of being a Latina in higher education, that's already in itself like a big barrier you're breaking. So just remember that every day.
Advice that I would give my freshman year self is that you're going to be exposed to so many amazing things and that it's really easy to get overwhelmed and overstressed, but it's important to take care of yourself, go to bed early, do things just for yourself and give yourself some grace.
I would say that I would tell myself to just make a ton of friends and that everybody also doesn't know what they're doing here in college, and so we're all kind of in the boat together.
To my freshman year self, I would just say, never give up on the people around you, never give up on the process, and never give up on yourself and your potential because everyone here has a purpose, and just to believe in yourself most of all. Oh, and to CHC students and to overachievers who I know I'm talking to, my mom always says, never let the perfect you stop you from being the great you because we're all pretty great. So.
Advice that I would give to my freshman year self is it's not that serious and stop stressing about the future because you still don't have a job. So
I would say just embrace every moment, take in the trees, enjoy the raindrops, and smile as you walk down 13th.
Relax. I think I spent a lot of time being nervous about if I was doing things right or not enough, and I wish that I was more proud of myself back then, but I'm proud of myself now, and that's what's most important.
For my freshman year, I started out as a human phys major, and I was really curious about other majors as well, but I was pretty anxious about spending money on other different classes and not doing like a straight path. So my advice as a freshman is not to worry too much about like the cost of classes and be okay with exploring, but later on also to be able to set boundaries and start to narrow my interests so that I'm not saying yes to too many tasks. So as a freshman, be open to opportunities, but know that later you'll get to narrow it down and it'll get hopefully less busy.